Welcome back. Now, in the third and final installment of this next story, local sporting associations have given the Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICA high marks for their recent work in assisting overseas-born athletes to acquire their Jamaican passports. And PICA says there's room for improvement for all stakeholders involved. The Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICA says it continues to work earnestly to make the process simpler and easier for local sporting associations who are seeking to assist overseas-born athletes looking to switch allegiance to represent Jamaica. PICA says it has an open-door policy both locally and overseas.
So they can just write into us and ask for us to come in, to have a sit down, to go through the documents, show you how to complete documents, how to go through the process of submitting documents and the time frame that it will take and what is needed. We are open and willing to do that. So we have a very good relationship with the consulates, the missions, and the sporting persons can go in and have dialogue with them as well.
Reggae Boys General Manager Roy Simpson says their relationship with PICA can be considered a success.
100% success rate, because once we submit the application in its correct form, PICA does everything to get it to us. What we do not do is that once there's an error that we pick up, we do not submit that application, because it makes no sense. Because PICA is just cannot proceed if you don't have the correct documents. But once we submit cases, all our cases that we have sent over have been dealt with.
President of the National Gymnastics Federation of Jamaica, Nicole Grant Brown, says working with PICA has been mostly successful.
We have only had one unsuccessful application, and that particular one is being investigated, I am told. But outside of that, we really don't have any issues when the applicants come into Jamaica and do the application, but only when they would have done it overseas.
And as for J3's President Garth Gale,
PICA has always provided excellent service and have come to our aid whenever we have asked. So at the moment we have a good working relationship with PICA in having our foreign athletes, or those athletes who are born overseas but of Jamaican parentage, to be able to represent Jamaica.
But even with the improved relationship with local sporting associations, PICA had some words of advice for overseas-born athletes, their parents, and agents.
Jamaicans who have children abroad and the country facilitates dual citizenship, just give them dual citizenship from Jump Street. You don't know which direction your children will take. Sometimes you're making decisions for children to say, oh, they're not going to come back home. No, they don't want to participate. And bops. They fall in love with the island that you left and want to contribute and make a mark. So give them that opportunity from Jump Street. Come in, have a conversation with PICA, have a conversation with your missions, consulates, those persons that are au fait with the process, and the process will work for you. So that's the don't. Don't get second-hand information.
The process for overseas-born athletes to switch allegiance to represent Jamaica remains a work in progress. But with passport in hand, the hope is that the success will be reflected on the field of play for Jamaica.